Greetings everyone, welcome to this new video. We're gonna take a look at the patch notes here. We are getting a really good update for most of you. I've seen that in the comment when I uploaded my how to beat Supreme Showdown. It is an extremely hard boss and it's very RNG related and stuff like that because of all the immunity phases, and you're gonna need a good build. But they have made some changes for that. They listened and they made both changes for city defense, which I have not gotten around yet to doing the last tier. I'm only at level 6 right now. I need to do 6 and 7 to get the free battle pet. So, but even more important is getting the free loot pet, because obviously you can get around here in the game without the damage pets, I feel like. But the loot pets are kind of important if you want to maximize your farming strategy and therefore get better gear, and then you can compensate for the non-battle pets. So let's go out real fast and take a look at what they actually did. Return to the login screen, there you go. And then we click over here. So this is the update. It happened yesterday here, and in the 20th level of Supreme Challenge, overall attack power monster has been reduced by 15%. 15% is a lot because it stacks on top of all the other things. I'm hoping when they say monsters here reduced, that's all ability across the board. You don't need to do level 21 Supreme Showdown. It doesn't give you anything. It gives you a little frame for your character, but obviously if you can do level 20, you can definitely do level 21. Level 21 is a joke. But more importantly here is the next changes here. I find these even better because I heard from the top players when I was talking to them, and they said that the last stage of the city defense, it was just so hard, and you have the added problem of actually having to do it with someone else, so you can't just grind it out for 5 hours straight unless you have a partner who's willing to do the same thing. So you're kind of dependent on someone else, which is always harder in any game. Yeah, so your shortcomings, so maybe you have a bad round and then the next person has a bad round, and you're gonna kind of need to be perfect, both of you, to beat that. And there was a lot of RNG relating things in that one also, and there was some BS going on in that fight. But as you can see here, the numbers they have changed it with is huge. 50% has been reduced. The possessed nightmare monster in the city defense has been reduced by 50%. That means that number 50% is, wow, they must have been so overtuned. The city defense mode, the damage of forsaken high energy troops in city defense has been reduced by 50% again, and their health been reduced by 40%. Yeah, obviously these city defense is a completely new mechanic, and it did not really get tested before doing this, or if it did get tested, it must have been tested with like unrealistic gear, because Supreme Showdown has a lot of people have been killing it this season, but the city defense did not have a lot. Again, reduced by 50 and 40%. I don't know which these exact enemies are, but I'm sure that it is the mechanics that were actually screwing people over in the last round. And I know it was the last, so there's 15 stages to it, so number 14 to 15 was extremely hard apparently, and just everyone got there, and it takes so long to get to that stage. So yeah, to try again, it's an uphill battle. Otherwise, if you have if you have the luxury here of having your battle pets at the maximum level, then you get a token instead, and then you can upgrade something else with that one. But yeah, 99.9999% of us basically have our battle pets at 1. Yeah, not level 6. So yeah, I guess this is for the whales, the big spenders in this game. Fixing issue with damage increase for dual Kismet's Mighty Arrow. I'm not tried this one out, but obviously it's a big no-no because these are super expensive also. Like all the Kismets for specific node cost like 3,000 each, and you need 2 of them normally to get it activated. Yeah, so great that they're fixing it, but it's quite like most of the players player base have probably stopped playing. Yeah. Fix the display issue, some selected dark gold equipment. I don't know what dark gold equipment is, so can you please clarify that in the description if anyone knows? Fix a node in configuration area in black tide talent. I went through the whole void chart and I could not find this talent. I thought it was something to do with dark search, but I could not find it. But it's only a typo or icon configuration, because I know there was one of the dark search icons that was not corresponding with the what the actual drop was. So I was thinking it was that one. Also some advanced searches, so if you search for this mod now, it will come up in the affix list. And soul candle for the synthetic troops, the command, it's also when you search for it, was not coming up on the auction house, I guess. So they fixed that, some small fixes there, and some fixes to solo self-found hardcore mode, and something would do with qualifications and stuff like that. So some small things, but this part here I'm super excited for. I'm glad they did these changes, because it's so much harder this season to actually get around to beating these bosses, and I know many people have this as a milestone for their build, to just get these bosses. And it's such a letdown when you are been putting in so much time and effort, and then you get to these stages, because it's a long fight, and then you get right to the end, and then you have to pick up all these, what is it, 11 balls, or else you get one shot. But the boss is doing some kind of mechanic that you don't let you pick up the ball. So hopefully this will help enough people to feel like it's more fair. So hopefully this helped, and good luck with hunting down your legendary Pack Spirit and Battle Pet Spirit. Good luck.